Hello, welcome everybody to another episode of the Germanic Languages live show. This is a show where we just hang out together and hopefully you will be able to call me in live and we will be improvising language challenges with Germanic languages. So welcome back to the show. So tonight we're going to be streaming for about an hour, maybe longer. We'll see how it goes. For those of you who are new, you just need to know that in order to be able to call into the show, you need to be registered. And the link you will find in the description box. Yeah, that worked. So basically it's going to take you to this page where you need to fill out your information, and you will receive a link with instructions on how to join me in the software that I'm currently using. So there is that. If you're a new person, that's what you will have to do. If you've been on the show before, you don't have to register again because the link is the same. Unless there is so many little details that you may get lost in. So unless you registered somewhere else, like the Ecolinguist channel or Romance Languages Hub, then you need to make sure that you're using the right link, because for every channel and every live show there is a different link to join. So make sure that you use the right link to join. Yes, so good evening everybody. We've got our regulars, Katarina, hello, Orietta, Jan Ole, Sidewalk Astronomy Netherlands. Have you called us before? I think I remember you called, and your name is Wim, right? I think I remember that in one of our first episodes. And we have Connie Apfelbaum also, and Claudio in the chat. That's great. So I'm really happy that this channel is alive and we keep going. We stream on this channel only once a month. Other weeks of the month I stream on other channels like the Romance Languages Hub, Slavic Languages Hub, and the Ecolinguist channel. I'm just trying to divide my time between all the language families that I cover on the Ecolinguist channel. But we'll see how it's going to develop, this channel. Maybe it's going to grow eventually, and we're going to have more regular shows. Maybe we're going to make some videos here, but I don't know. I'm just kind of testing the ideas out. If you have any feedback, you can just let me know in the comments. How are you enjoying this way of structuring things, live streams and stuff? If you want more interactions like that, you're always welcome to join our Discord server, the Ecolinguist Discord server, where you find fellow language geeks that want to practice their languages, maybe do the mutual intelligibility challenges there. Also, there are voice channels dedicated to that. So you can just join a voice channel and hang out there, and maybe someone will join and you can have fun with languages on a more spontaneous basis, I suppose. But other than that, you're welcome to call into this show whenever I'm streaming. Yes, and yes, I will be waiting for your messages in the chat. I see Jan is calling. So Jan, just stay on the line. I'm going to add you to the stream today. Hopefully someone else will join so we can improvise more language challenges with Germanic languages. But if not, I have something prepared. I have a plan B. So if we don't have enough speakers of a particular language, we can use an online tool to generate some samples of other languages and charades for the challenges. So it's possible. We tried that. We tried that on the Romance languages stream. We also tried that with the Slavic languages during the stream, and we had a lot of fun. So maybe we will be able to use that today also. Excuse me. Yeah. And by the way, today we are streaming 1 hour earlier, and I think that that time is probably going to be the new normal, so to speak, because it kind of works for me. I don't know what about you. And also there is going to be this thing about time change, the daylight saving, the daylight savings time change that happens every spring in Europe and in the United States. And there are going to be some changes regarding that. I don't know if you follow the news, but I think in Europe they're going to change it. So watch out if you don't want to miss the next episode. Subscribe and hit that notification button so you can be notified whenever I schedule a stream, and then you will see the time, the correct time that it's going to be happening. Yes, happening on that day. Because usually I schedule the streams in the morning. So in the morning you can, if you don't have the notifications enabled, you can just come to the channel in the morning, probably noonish, European time, and you can check what is the actual time of the stream. Okay, so I'll give you guys some time to register and sort out the technical stuff. By the way, before you call in or while you're waiting on the line, you can think about challenges for the show, what kind of challenges you would like to run for other people. Because basically we need someone to run the challenges, the speakers of Germanic languages. So think of what you would like to showcase in the stream. Maybe you want to describe a word and do the classic guess the word challenge, or you can come up with a sentence in your language, and then we can try to translate that into other Germanic languages. So yeah, think about it ahead of time, so that will save us a lot of chaos during the stream, and it's going to be easier for people watching the replay to follow the stream. So that would be great. Meanwhile, I just need to check something here. Just bear with me, because that's here. Yeah, I'm trying to generate some challenges. Okay, I can't do that. Okay, so what we're going to do, I see there is Katarina is calling in, so that would be also great for running the challenges. Connie thinks it's too early for the audience. I don't know, Connie. There is 21 people watching, so this is basically the norm on this channel. So I think we have roughly the same amount of people as usual. Oh yes, Pavel also just commenting on the timing. The show usually starts at 8, right? We just started early today, and exactly. we started early, 1 hour early today, and it's probably going to be the new normal. Like we're going to be streaming 1 hour earlier than usual from now on. Yes. Okay. So without further ado, let's add Jan to the stream. Okay, Jan. So you're going to go live in a moment. 1, 2, 3. Hello, Jan. Jan, you have to unmute yourself. Yes. Okay. Can you hear me? I can't hear you for some reason. Wait. Could you say something now? No, I can't hear you. Maybe you will have to reconnect, or maybe now something happened. I've heard some noise. No. Maybe you have to reconnect. So just reconnect real quick, and I will add you now. Okay, so let's switch to this. Orietta says, I think it's a good time. I also think it's a good time. It just gives me some time later in the evening, because usually I kind of hang out in the afternoon waiting for the show, and I realized that actually I could just start early and have the evening for whatever. Yeah, so that could be a better timing. Also, maybe for people in Eastern Europe, it's a bit late when we stream at the usual time. Okay, Jan, you have to unmute yourself. Nope, I can't hear you, no. For some reason, I don't know. Is it on my side? So, Jan, try to figure out the mic situation. Maybe you have to reset your computer, I don't know. It sometimes it helps. Okay, and you would have to call me back. So meanwhile, I'm going to add Katarina, and we'll see if the audio issues are still happening. So Katarina, I'm going to add you now. So let's get ready. Hello there. You have to unmute yourself.
Hi.
Okay, I can hear you now, yes. Yes, so it works. Hello, welcome back to the show, Katarina. So I know you are from Germany, Swabian region in particular, right?
Yes.
And tell us, what other languages do you speak?
I speak English, Standard German, and some basic Spanish.
Basic Spanish, yes. Good. So in the previous episodes, we did quite a lot of Swabian challenges, right? So maybe today you could be a guesser and kind of guess the other languages that we're going to have on the show. We'll see about that. But meanwhile, let's try to connect with Jan. Jan? Hello? You have to unmute yourself.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Okay,
Great.
that's great. So, Jan, tell us real quick, where are you calling from and what languages do you speak?
Yeah, I'm calling also from Germany, and I speak German, of course, and English and Italian, and I actually try to learn a bit of Russian.
Okay. So, you speak, what kind of German do you speak, Jan? Do you speak like standard German
Yeah,
or a dialect?
basically standard German from the northwestern part of Germany. So
Aha.
yeah,
Okay.
unfortunately no dialect, but yeah.
So how would that be different to Swabian, for example? Like, would you be able to understand Swabian? Maybe you followed the challenges in our previous episodes.
Yeah, I would think so. But yeah, it's quite different from the standard German, but I think the German dialects are all comprehensible to each other. So yeah,
Quite comprehensible, you'd say. Mhm.
yeah.
Okay, okay. Um, so I was thinking maybe we could do one challenge with the Swabian after all. Maybe Katarina could come up with some challenge that would be difficult enough for speakers of standard German. So it would be challenging for them. Maybe you could come up with something like that, an example of a word or a sentence or maybe a phrase. What do you think, Katarina?
I think I have some sentences, but I can also use it's a Swabian song. I can use some of the lyrics, but I have to write them down. It's not so easy.
Maybe the song could be a little bit too much at the moment because it's a kind of a poetry, like a poem, you know.
Yes.
So it's a different kind of challenge, I would say. It's a different kind of challenge. We would have to think about how to tweak the format to make it work. But
Yeah,
maybe
I think the most difficult point is the writing of the Swabian dialect with this. How did you call it? A Portuguese alphabet or something like that. So
I use the tilde.
yeah,
Tilde.
exactly. Yeah.
Yes, because it's a very it's very nasal yeah, when you speak it, and that's not in the other German language or dialects. They don't have that. It's more it makes it's easier for us to speak, for example, French or other languages that have this nasal in it, but it's difficult for others.
Yeah.
so could you give as examples maybe of like a typical Swabian expressions that maybe are not present in the standard German, and Jan could potentially come up with the meaning or context that it could be used.
Um, yeah, I could say det slagt Dani DC.
And what's that, Jan? What do you think it means? How would you
Could you
translate that?
could you repeat it once, please?
Det slagt Dani DC.
Something with maybe I'm glad that I see you.
Yes,
Okay.
glad to see you.
Glad
Yeah.
to see
Okay.
you. So how different is it to standard German?
In Standard German, you would say, es ist schön, dass ich dich sehe.
And Jan, how do you feel about the Swabian expression?
Yeah, I
What
was.
made it understandable for you?
Yeah, the second part was quite good, understandable, but in the first part, I was a little bit confused because of the glatt, or what do you say? So it seems that it's been copied from the English expression. So yeah, that confused me a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yes, it's not copied from the English. We have some words that are the same in English that it is in Swabian. We have some phrases they don't exist in the standard German. So
Mm.
that's why
So glad could be closer to just maybe a Proto-Germanic language or something like that. Maybe it's coming
something
from
or
that. Yes. So what about maybe while we're waiting for some more people to call, and I see there is a Danish speaker trying to join. Do you have any riddles in German that you could share with us? Maybe riddles that you would use with your friends. You know, some funny little two-liners or three-liners, things that rhyme and mean something. It's like a riddle, basically.
Yeah, maybe if we want to use some expressions like mit dir ist heute nicht gut Kirschen essen or something like that.
Is that a tongue twister or it's a riddle?
No, it's like it's like something like it's a saying. It's like you say apple a day or something like that. It's wise.
It's some words
It's
of wisdom.
wise.
Words of wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, words of wisdom.
Um,
So the one that you just said, Jan, what was that? What does it mean? It could also be an idiom, maybe. That's also a good.
Yeah, I don't know if it could be translated into English on the same way, but maybe something like when somebody isn't in the mood to do something special at the day or to have fun with another person because he is sad or angry or something like that, then you would say maybe mit dir ist nicht gut Kirschen essen. So you can't do anything with the person or the person don't want to do anything with you. So yeah, maybe in this context.
Okay, I see. The Danish person is just joining, so we're going to add Magnus today. Yeah. Let me just add him here. Hello, Magnus.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you
Yes.
well. So welcome back to the show.
Awesome. Thank you.
So just a quick introduction for those who don't know you. Just let us know where you're calling from and what's your what Germanic languages do you speak?
Yes, well, hello. My name is Magnus. I am calling from the United States of America, but I'm Danish. I speak Danish, English. I speak a little German, and yeah, that's the Germanic languages I speak. Then I also speak a little French and Spanish.
Okay, that's good. And just talking about this expression that Jan suggested, I hear that you have something similar. Oh, it's Dutch. I read Danish. So this is a Dutch expression, which sounds very similar. What about Danish? Do you have an expression like that?
Sorry, I didn't follow the context. I was trying to sign up for the
Okay.
this
So
new Germanic languages.
again, what was the expression, Jan? Could you repeat the expression?
Yeah, the expression was mit dir ist heute nicht gut Kirschen essen.
Okay.
So I don't know if the Dutch one is more similar to you than the German one, but yeah, it's
Can we actually see it written, if possible?
can I write? How can I write it? Can I write it in the?
In the main chat, in the main chat where people are streaming, are chatting.
Okay.
Yes, so potentially you're going to have a challenge. You guys, German speakers, you're going to have a challenge with the Danish language, maybe. Magnus, I wanted to show you some challenges, but I will have to turn myself off for a little bit. So I want to give you some time so you can do your challenge, and meanwhile I will be doing some magic in the background, coming up with challenges in other languages. Okay, just
Right.
because something crashed here and I couldn't finish it before the stream. So just before we move on to that part, this is the German. mit der ist heute nicht gut Kirschen essen. That's just some words of wisdom.
Yes. My German isn't that good.
Without so apparently.
Without you, something isn't eating well. Or Kirschen. What is Kirschen?
Kirschen is cherries. So
Oh.
with you isn't good cherries eaten when this is correct
Here's
English translation. So yeah.
All right. Yeah, I don't think we have a saying in Danish like that. Maybe I'm wrong.
Do you have any words, any kind of words of wisdom regarding health, for example?
Yes. Just can't come up with anything right now.
So people in the comments, if you have any ideas, you can make suggestions.
Good health.
Like, one apple a day keeps a doctor away. This kind of thing.
Yeah. Et æble om dagen holder lægen væk. That doesn't really sound like a Danish saying. Yeah, I'm completely blank. Sorry.
Okay.
Can't really come up with a Danish.
No worries. I was thinking about something else that could be present in your languages. I don't know. Some wisdom regarding the months of the year. In Polish, we do have those kind of little rhymes about every month and what kind of weather we are to expect or this kind of thing. So I was wondering, maybe you have something like that in German and Danish also.
Yeah. So in German maybe the sentence der April tut was will. So the April does what the April wants to do, expecting the weather and everything quite confusing with snow, rain, sunshine, warm, cold, something like that.
Interesting. We have something similar in Polish. Yes. Kwiecień, plecień, co przeplata, trochę zimy, trochę lata. It's basically the same kind of idea. What about Swabian? Do you have maybe some regional?
Yeah. Normally we have the main Germans also sayings, but what we say when it's spring, but there's still not leaves on the trees, and it's like on Wednesday we had a little thunderstorm here in Germany, and we say Donnert's überm kahle Wald wird's noch mal bisschen kalt.
Could you repeat that? Because
So it's thunder. Is there a thunder over the bare wood or forest? Then it's going to be really cold again.
Yeah, could you repeat that in German again?
Also donnert's überm kahlen Wald, wird es noch einmal bitterkalt.
Yeah, that rhymes. In Dutch they say April doet wat heat will. So very similar to the German one.
Yeah, so the example from Katharina sounds a little bit like in Germany we would say Bauernregel. So this old expectations from the farmers about, I think, 200 or 300 years ago. So yeah, something like that.
I see in Spanish they also say en abril aguas mil. up April, thousands of rains, water, yes. And Marie is suggesting this one. Could you read that?
Ja, die Flinte nicht ins Korn werfen. Don't throw the gun into the whatever wheat in the wheat field.
Okay,
It would
okay.
be
So this one
translated,
is the
don't
words
give
of
up.
wisdom. The words of wisdom. Okay, so it's basically
Yes.
about not giving up.
I found a site with Danish words of wisdom, maybe, because I can't figure anything out myself. So
Yeah, that's
Um,
fine. That's fine.
I can take one if you want.
What is this one? I'm not sure what that one is. Could you read that?
Kräht der Hahn auf dem Mist, ändert sich das Wetter oder es bleibt wie es ist. Yeah, it is a little
So
bit
don't
like
say that. Maybe Magnus could interpret that for us. What do you think this is?
Grad der Hahn auf dem Mist ändert sich das Wetter oder da bleibt. Oh, I'm not sure about card.
Yeah, maybe with this animal, der Hahn, der kräht. So this is the sound of this specific animal.
Oh. Grad der Hahn auf dem...
What do you get from it, Magnus?
Maybe something about a cough from him. Wetter oder da bleibt wie es ist. Something life is. Oh yeah, I'm not really so sure about that one.
Okay, so what does it mean then, Jan?
Yeah, this is a good translation from.
Pavel.
I can't pronounce the name. Okay, from exactly. So yeah, it is a little bit funny because you say that the weather changes or it doesn't change. Yeah, it doesn't matter if the I don't know the English words exactly.
Rooster.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, the male form of the chicken. So
Rooster. Yes, the rooster.
yeah.
So how would you translate that then? Maybe Katarina.
I don't know what's crane in English, but if the rooster is on the I don't know mist or whatever.
In the mist.
Yeah, you have on in the front or on the backyard of your home. It's then the weather is staying like it is or it's changing. It doesn't matter because he's doing it every day.
Yes. Okay. So it's just like a funny words of wisdom, basically.
Yes.
Okay. So maybe we could move on to the Danish challenge. So I can go and come up with some more challenges. Magnus, do you have any ideas? A word description maybe would be a good.
I put a Danish saying in the guest chat.
Okay. That's the Danish saying. Okay, so what does it say?
Den sunde ved ikke, hvor rig han er.
Yes. Guys, do you have any ideas?
Actually, I'm wondering if Sunne is sun,
No.
more or less. Okay. Ige is not.
So guys, I'm
Yes,
gonna
that's
leave
not.
you. You can just discuss this, and I'm gonna go and come up with some challenges. Okay?
That's right. Ikke is not.
The second. Should we speak in German, English? I don't know.
German, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Ich denke, der zweite Teil würde sowas heißen, in Deutsch, wie reich er ist.
Reich, yeah,
So rich.
yeah. And it's the context was with what we had in the beginning about health and that kind of stuff.
Gesunde. Der Gesunde.
Gesunde. What is that in English?
The healthy one.
Yes,
Denk,
that's
Wet
right.
könnte weiß heißen.
Okay. I think der Gesunde weiß nicht, wie reich er ist.
See, yes,
So in this,
that's right.
so in this,
That's exactly
so
right.
in this meaning that you have to that you have to be happy when you are healthy and not sick, and you
That's
have
right.
a healthy life.
Yes, the healthy doesn't know how rich he is.
Yes.
Sunde is also German, right? Gesunde or
Yeah.
Gesund. Yeah. Or in Swabian, we would just say gesund.
okay. So how would
Or
you say it in
gesund.
Swabian?
In Swabian, we would say gesund or the gesonde.
Yeah, but the whole
But
sentence.
it's the gesonde was it.
Was ich?
Wie reich is.
Ich. Okay.
Is.
The
So
sonde
ikke in
wie Ike. So
it,
you say Ike?
ed, ed, and it's
But how did you say
that's,
not?
not
Yes,
when I say not, it's not is ed.
it.
I
Okay.
write it in ed, and when I say don't do that, edda.
Edda. Okay.
Edda. It's a bit like ikke, but yes, but not in Germany. You say nicht, but we don't say nicht.
Yeah, and I think in the Bavarian you say net.
Net.
Or also in eastern part. So in Swabian you say ed, and in the eastern part you say net. Okay.
And when you go a
Okay.
bit more to the south, to Switzerland, they say it.
So der Sunde weiß nicht.
Yeah, you can knit.
All right.
Or
Should we do another one?
Okay. So I
Yes.
think if you have it in my something in mind already, we could do that. Yeah. Or yeah, do you already have something in mind or?
All right, yeah, I have another health like a health thing again. Let's see.
Okay. Let's change this. Oh, here it comes. So let's read this.
Enhver synes, at hans sygdom er den mest interessante. And of course it's a he.
One more time, maybe a bit louder, maybe because.
Enhver synes, at hans sygdom er den mest interessante.
Mm-hmm.
Is my microphone a little bit low?
No, it's okay. It's okay. Maybe I had it. I need to increase my volume. Any ideas, Katarina, Jan? People in the chat?
Symptom könnte es
Sygdom.
I would read it like a German syndrome, but I think you mean
I think
you
more like
mean
or
a health. You mean in Germany would say Krankheit.
Krankheit, ja.
Ja, also Syndrom kann ja auch eine Form von Krankheit sein. Deswegen, a syndrome
Krankheit,
can
that is
be
like
a form of
illness,
a
right?
health issue.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that helped a bit.
Okay. What about Jan?
Yeah,
What can you understand from this?
Yeah, the last part, something about his illness is the most interesting.
Yes.
But I'm not sure about the first two words. I don't know, something with wer, like who.
Yes. You're very close.
I think we have nearly the same saying in Germany. In German, you would say der Kranke findet seine Krankheit immer am interessantesten oder der Gesunde, wie auch immer.
Okay,
right.
so in English it would be like everybody thinks his or her disease is the most interesting, right?
Yes.
Is Anna right
Yes.
about that? Yeah. Yes. Okay, so those are some words of wisdom in
So that
Danish.
at is the Danish word for that, or
That. Yes. Yeah.
okay.
Everyone thinks that his illness is the most interesting. Kind of word for word in English. How do you say in wer in German? Alles, der Kranke. Or in wer is more like everyone. So how would you say?
Jeder.
Like a specific. Jeder.
Or jedermann. So this is
Jeder.
Jedermann. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Okay.
In Swabian, we would say elle.
Elle. Yeah, we could say
Elle
this.
deget dat ihr Krankheit am interessanteste ist.
Yeah. Another way we could say it in Danish is alle synes at deres sygdom er den mest interessante. So it's like alles denke that how do you say there's disease in Germany or their illness?
Krankheit.
Krankheit.
Das ihre Krankheit.
Das
Yeah.
ihre Krankheit.
Das ihre. Okay, so I think we're ready to move on to the next challenge. Okay, so we're going to change the screens just because. Oh, sorry about the noise. Because you might actually want to see it first. So we're going to do the Dutch challenge. Okay, I'm going to play a description of a word. First, we're going to play it, and you can try to make any guesses or share your thoughts about what you are able to understand. And after that, we will be able to see it written. Okay. So if you're ready, let's do it. Let's listen to the Dutch hints.
Een wapen met een lange metalen lemmet en een handvat. Gebruikt in gevechten en ceremoniële doeleinden. Kan worden gemaakt van verschillende metalen en versierd met symbolen en gravures.
Okay. Did you hear it well?
I should have written this down.
So yeah, it might have been a bit fast. Okay, so I'm going to play every hint separately, and I'm going to pause after every hint. Okay.
Okay.
So let's listen to the first hint.
Een wapen met een lange metalen lemmet en een handvat.
Okay, that's the first one. The second one.
Gebruikt in gevechten en ceremoniële doeleinden. Gebruikt in gevechten en ceremoniële.
Okay, and the third one.
Kan worden gemaakt van verschillende metalen en versierd met symbolen en gravures.
Okay.
Okay, so what did you understand from just hearing it? You know, are you ready to kind of make guesses about the words? Or okay, what about you, Magnus?
I was messing with trying to get a pin to work, so I didn't. Something. I think it's about a saying, something about symbols, and yeah, I'm not.
Okay,
You
you didn't catch that. What about Jan? Do you have an idea what it could be?
Yeah, so the last hint, I think it's something with is made of different variations of metal and is there are some signs or drawings written on it, but the first hint, I didn't get the first hint, so
Okay, what about Katarina?
the first
Katarina,
hint was
what did you get?
It's a long thing out of metal, and you use it for ceremonies. And it's made of different sorts of metal, and I have a guess what it could be.
Very interesting, very interesting. So maybe, yes, maybe before. I mean, Katarina, tell us what you think it is.
And it is it's a metal thing, and it's made for ceremonies and things. But I think it could be like a sword. In Germany, would say Degen or Säbel, what you use for ceremony. For example, when you're going to be the knight when you in England or something, when you get
Okay.
that honored, and they have that ceremonial like a ceremonial sword or something like that.
Okay, so
That
that's
could
your
be.
answer. So now let's have a look
Yes.
at the written form of that, and I'm going to play it again so you have time to think about it, and let's see if you're going to change your mind or if it's going to clear something up for you. Let's listen.
Een wapen met een lange metalen lemmet en een handvat. Gebruikt in gevechten en ceremoniële doeleinden. Kan worden gemaakt van verschillende metalen en versierd met symbolen en gravures.
All right.
Okay, so do you have any ideas, Magnus and Jan?
So I think it might be a weapon that's made of metal and has a handle, and it's used in ceremonial, like dueling. I'm not sure about that then. And then something about engraved symbols. And it can be made of different metals, something with symbols engraved.
Okay, so that's what you understand. So what your answer would be?
A sword.
Sword. Okay, and Jan? But
I think in the first hint, ein Wappen doesn't mean a weapon, but in German we have the word Wappen, so a flag. So, for example, every city has their own flag, so something like a flag. I don't know. I'm not sure about the word Handvat, so maybe a description or instruction or something like that. In German, we have the quite difficult word Handreichung, so something like instruction for using something. Used in ceremonial events or something like that. Is made of different metals and with different symbols and gravuren. I don't know if this is the same word in English, but yeah,
Engraving.
So,
yeah,
what would be
engraving.
your answer? Your final answer for the word?
I don't know. I don't have a specific specific word for it.
Okay, what about Katarina? Do you want to change your guess, or is it still the same?
I think I will stay with it because I don't know. Yes, there are heraldic things like an Wappen or something like that on flags, but I will still stay with the sword, with ceremonial sword.
Great.
Okay, you also have sword.
Yeah, so it's actually sword in English, and in Dutch it's
Zwaard.
zwaard.
Zwaar på dansk.
Zwaard. Yes. So that's great. So it's great that Katarina was able to make it out almost immediately, and the English translation of that would be a weapon with a long metal blade and a handle, used in combat and ceremonial purposes, can be made of different metals and decorated with symbols and engravings. Basically.
I didn't get anything from the spoken, but like when I read it, it was a lot more clear to me.
Good. I mean, the spoken one, it's a computer voice. It's not ideal, but it's fine, I think, for this kind of challenge. So, guys, we can do one more, some more of those. However, I think that what we want to do is that you want to speak your languages. So when you try to explain what you actually understood, just use your languages, because then people who kind of know those languages, they will be able to see the cognates or see or hear the cognates when you talk about it, when you try to translate. And then once you have the final answer, you can say it in your language and English. So I know that, okay, this is your final answer, because I probably won't be understanding you that well, but we want to hear your thought process in your own languages, what's happening in your heads, basically. Okay. Okay. So let's do one more in Dutch. Okay, good. So first I'm going to play the sound. Okay, it's going to be all at once, and then I'm going to play every hint separately. So let's listen.
Een reptiel dat van kleur kan veranderen om zich aan te passen aan zijn omgeving. Heeft grote ogen en een lange tong. Beweegt zich vaak langzaam en stil om niet op te vallen.
Okay. Now let's listen to every hint separately.
Een reptiel dat van kleur kan veranderen om zich aan te passen aan zijn omgeving.
Okay. Another one.
Heeft grote ogen en een lange tong. Beweegt zich vaak langzaam en stil om niet op te vallen.
Okay, any ideas so far?
Ja.
So in Danish, please.
så
Please tell us
på
what
dansk.
you understood.
Jeg synes, jeg kunne høre ordet reptil, der kan ændre udseende, baseret på det miljø, den er i. Fra den første sætning. Fra den anden sætning, der hørte jeg noget med landetung, og der er jeg i tvivl om, hvad det er. Og så det sidste sætning, der fangede jeg ikke ret meget. And in English, should I try
Your
and,
final word, yes.
should I come
You
up,
don't
like,
have to
say what I
you
guessed
don't have
what
to
it
say
is,
to
or-
what you understood. Actually, I actually picked up what you were saying because I know what this is. So I've heard the keywords.
Should I just not say anymore?
So maybe okay. Don't say the word yet. Let's hear what Katarina has to say and Jan has to say, and then you will
Yes.
all present your answer. So Katarina, in German or Swabian, what did you understand?
Is een reptiel, past zich seiner omgeving an. Es hat graue Augen und eine lange Zunge und es ist behäbig.
Okay. What about Jan?
Ja, genau, es ist ein Reptil mit einer langen Zunge. Ich war mir nicht sicher, ich habe anstelle von großen Augen rote Augen verstanden. Entsprechend war ich ein bisschen durcheinander. Aber es passt sich auf jeden Fall seiner Umgebung an, damit es nicht auffällt. Und genau, es bewegt sich sehr langsam fort.
Okay, so what would be your final answer in German and English? What would be the word? What is the final word? Maybe Jan, let's start with you, because
I wasn't sure. I thought about a chameleon because of the different colors it could be. So yeah, I think I would say chameleon, but I'm not.
and in
quite
German,
not sure.
how would you say that in German?
Chameleon. So it's the same.
Okay, and Katarina?
Chameleon.
Okay, and Magnus?
Chameleon.
Correct. This is chameleon, which. Okay, which in oh my god, I lost it. Sorry. In Dutch, it's. Let me just play this.
Okay.
Chameleon.
Chameleon. So it's slightly
Chameleon.
different pronunciation. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, so for me, it is quite interesting that the Danish pronunciation is, I think it's quite similar to the Northern Germany dialect. So they also have this chameleon. So this slang, I would say. So yeah.
Yes. Danish is German slang.
Yes, so there is that. So now, do you see some cognates here? Maybe more cognates, or actually, you got most of the cognates anyways, right? Just by listening to it.
Yeah, the first sentence what gave it away for me. The second two sentences didn't make so much sense, but
Didn't make sense because it just didn't describe chameleon, or you couldn't recognize.
I just didn't
any
catch so many
cognates?
words.
Mm-hmm.
But in the first sentence, I caught reptile and something about the environment. I can't remember the Dutch word for it, but there's definitely a cognate in Danish. And yeah, change appearance. I heard that as well. So I thought, okay, it's a chameleon.
What about you, Katarina? What gave it away for you?
It was quite easy with a reptile, and then the second sentence with the large tongue. So then I said, okay, it's a chameleon.
Yeah, so omgiving is the
Omgiving. Yeah.
environment.
Omgivenhed in Danish.
Yes, so let's listen to it one more time in Dutch.
Een reptiel dat van kleur kan veranderen om zich aan te passen aan zijn omgeving. Heeft grote ogen en een lange tong. Beweegt zich vaak langzaam en stil om niet op te vallen.
Okay, now it makes more sense.
Yeah, so the English translation of that, just for the record, is a reptile that can change color to match its environment, has big eyes and a long tongue, often moves slowly and quietly so as not to be noticed.
Langsam.
Yeah, I was confused because of kleur. So I didn't get it in the audio because it was still too fast. So yeah. So I got it from the other parts of the hints, basically.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So that was a good one. None of you speaks any Swedish, right?
Jag pratar lite svenska.
You speak a little. Okay. So I'm going to pick something.
But we can do Swedish. I'm kind of just like Danish and Swedish is very close. So
Yes, that's fine. So let me just. This one is maybe too easy. Okay, let's use this one. So this is going to be a Swedish challenge. Let me just turn off this one. We are just going to listen to the hint. And Katarina, if you could maybe mute yourself when you don't speak, just because we have some noise bleeding through.
Oh, that could be me.
No, that's Katarina, but that's fine. So Katarina, just remember to unmute yourself when you're ready to speak. Okay, let's listen to the Swedish challenge.
En årstid efter våren och före hösten. Karaktäriseras av varmt väder, ljusa nätter och semester. Populär tid för utomhusaktiviteter och resor.
Okay, that was quite easy. Do you want me to play the hints separately or just play the whole thing all at once?
Please separately, I think.
Okay. That's fine. Let's listen to the first one.
En årstid efter våren och före hösten.
The second.
Karaktäriseras av varmt väder, ljusa nätter och semester.
And
populär tid för utomhusaktiviteter och resor.
So, any ideas?
I know exactly what it is.
You know exactly what it is? Okay. Let's give a chance to Jan, Katarina. Jan, go first. What did you understand in German? Just explain that to us in German.
Also was ich auf jeden Fall verstanden habe, dass es um Aktivitäten draußen geht. Es geht um warmes Wetter, das habe ich auch noch verstanden. Ich war mir nicht ganz so sicher, weil bei Hästen oder so habe ich irgendwie erst an Pferd gedacht, also dass es irgendwie ums Reiten oder sowas gehen könnte, aber da war ich mir nicht mehr sicher. Also so viel habe ich da jetzt nicht raushören können.
Okay. And what about Katarina? Sorry about that. You didn't see it. Sorry, I thought I published it. Yes, Katarina.
For me, it's quite. It was quite difficult because it's. I'm not exposed to the northern languages, so I understand something with semester and activities. Or in and outside. So I don't really have a guess.
You don't have a guess. And so Magnus, tell us in Danish what you understood, but don't reveal the word. Just kind of translate what you understood into Danish.
Ja, det jeg hørte, det var, at det var en tid imellem forår og efterår. Det var en tid, der er præget af ferier og varmt vejr. Det er en tid, hvor man tit har beskæftigelse uden dørs, utomhus på svensk. Og så kan jeg ikke lige huske den sidste sætning, men jeg fangede det hele. Så.
Okay, so now let's have a look at the written language, the written hints. Okay, and I'm going to play them one more time, so you can listen to it and maybe change your guesses.
En årstid efter våren och före hösten. Karaktäriseras av varmt väder, ljusa nätter och semester. Populär tid för utomhusaktiviteter och resor.
Rejser.
Any guesses now? Jan, Katarina?
I got really confused from this melody in the Swedish language. This is
It's beautiful.
quite but really difficult. So yeah, I didn't get more from the text than I can hear from the hints. But yeah, so
Last
something
word
with-
has a cognate in German. You just put an
Which
I
word?
in there. The last word in all of it has a German cognate. You put an I in there, and then it's the same, almost.
Okay, what about Katarina? Katarina, did it clear anything up for you?
I have an idea, but it doesn't clear any. The last word, what you mean, the I don't know. For me, resort, I only knew the I don't have resort could also be something like a holiday resort or something like that. Would
Okay.
it be for me when I see it here written resort? But I think it has another or mean it is it like a journey
Okay, so let's
when you put the I in it.
Yeah. So let's hear what Magnus's guess is then.
Ja, men det er sommer. Og på in English it is the summer.
Summer,
And,
yes.
It's the time between the spring and what's after summer is fall. And it's characterized by warm weather and light nights and vacations. And it's a popular time for activities outside the house and travels.
Good. And in Swedish it's
Summer.
Simma.
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 Oh, simma. No, it's not simma. I'm sorry. What I'm saying.
Isn't
It's
Sommar.
summa.
Summer.
Summer. Yeah, sorry. I just used the
It's drinking. I think.
swimming. Swimming.
Oh, swimming. Yeah.
Oh, I thought about a room. In German, we say to room, we say Zimmer. So okay.
Zimmer. Yes, Zimmer is to swim. Totally. So that was my bad. I just pressed the wrong word. Yes. So it's interesting. Someone was commenting about this the sound quality. I think Anna said the voice has no pitch accent, so it sounds terrible. Probably.
That was a little pitch accent.
There was a little bit of pitch accent there, right? Maybe it's not
But it's not.
exactly what you would hear in certain regions of Sweden, but I think it's like maybe standardized, computerized voice, which is, not too bad for a challenge like that. It's kind of
Yeah,
interesting.
I think. Yeah, I am a little bit more comfortable with Norwegian, I think, because a time ago I tried to learn it a little bit. So in Swedish the vowels are quite difficult for me. So specifically this I, populär Tiet, da sagen die ja, I can't pronounce it in Swedish, but Tiet or something
Tid.
like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, in Danish it's tid. I can read it in Danish if you want.
What do you want to read in Danish?
Like the words?
The words. You want to? So okay. I see what you mean. We're actually going to do a Norwegian challenge, you know. But just before we move on to the next one, I just want to tell you what it actually meant in English. All those hints. So there is no doubt about that. So the translation of the hints for the description of summer. A season after spring and before autumn, characterized by warm weather, bright nights and holidays, popular time for outdoor activities and travel. So resort at the end, it's actually...
Reise. In
Yes.
Yeah.
Reise på
Ja,
dansk.
Reise.
Okay.
Reise på dansk. In Danish it's reise.
I had the idea that it could be summer, but I was not sure.
Yes. So
I needed a long time to recognize that Årstid can be summer or but I didn't get Waren or Hösten or something like that. So
yeah. So that was interesting. We're going to do a challenge in. We're going to do the challenge in Norwegian in a second. But before we do, there is one person trying to get in, so maybe we're going to add him also. I just need to change the setup a little bit so we can fit him into this screen. I think that's gonna be fine, and I'm going to add myself here. Okay, that's good. Let me add Leonardo. Leonardo, you're going to be joining us in a second, so get ready. Yes, let me just improve your framing a little bit. And here you come. Hello.
Hello, guys. Hey, Magnus. Hey.
Hello, Leonardo. Welcome back to the show. So we've got 4 participants
As
today.
usual.
Yes. So Leonardo, most people know you already. So just a quick introduction. Where are you calling from and the languages you speak?
I am Leonardo. I'm calling from Italy, and actually I love learning languages. So I speak quite a lot. It's Italian, English, Dutch. Italian and Dutch is my native languages. Then French, a bit of modern Greek, Portuguese, a tiny little bit of Chinese, and a tiny little bit of German. So actually, I'm quite into. I've been exposed to various languages. Actually, I came in. I tried to connect when I saw that you were doing a language challenge with Dutch. So I thought, like, oh, let's try to connect maybe so that I can try to maybe pronounce those sentences or get into help, let's say.
Well, yeah, we're not going to be doing the Dutch challenge right now. Okay. We still have some time, maybe like 10 minutes or so. So we're going to focus maybe on Norwegian. I have some Norwegian ones prepared.
Did you start earlier than usual then?
Sorry?
Did you start earlier than usual?
Yes, I did. Yes, it's probably going to be the new normal. So we're going to start 1 hour earlier than usual.
Oh, at 7 o'clock. You know what? Yeah, for me. For me, it's
Yeah. This is, I try to avoid saying the times because, people are watching from all over the world. So if I say, oh, it's this time, it might not be the time in your time zone. So the best way to know where the show is gonna be, just to have a look at the scheduled
Okay, so
stream, and there is an hour
the
displayed in your local time zone.
the new time will be 1 hour earlier.
Yes, basically, that's gonna
Okay,
be.
thank you. Thanks for letting me know, and that's even better for me.
Great. That's good. So let's do the Norwegian challenge. Let me just look at the words that are generated here. There is some interesting words, really. But what difficulty level do you want, guys? Easy, medium, or very difficult?
I feel like I'm cheating with my Danish here, so
Oh,
as
you
difficult
definitely
for me
know.
as possible, but
Well, I think medium would fit everybody because we are quite of a Germanic language speakers. I mean,
Okay, let's start with something simple for as a warm up. Okay, so
Okay.
you're just going to be listening to the hints first, all hints all at once. So just focus and you can take notes. Let's do this.
Et musikkinstrument som spilles ved å plukke på sangtrengin. Brukes i en rekke sjangre, inkludert rock, pop, blues og klassisk musikk. Kan være akustisk eller elektrisk.
How do you feel about this?
Confident.
Confident. Okay, let's listen to all the hints separately.
Et musikkinstrument som spilles ved å plukke på sangtrengin.
The second one.
Brukes i en rekke sjangre, inkludert rock, pop, blues og klassisk musikk.
And the last one.
Kan være akustisk eller elektrisk.
Okay, so remember that you want to tell me now what you understood, but in your native languages. So because we want to hear those cognates, So let's start with Leonardo because he just joined us right now. So Leonardo, what did you understand in Dutch?
Oké, dus wat ik. Nou, ik heb niet zoveel echt letterlijke verbindingen misschien gevonden, maar wat ik heb kunnen verstaan in het Nederlands, het is een instrument dat men speelt door op de snaren te plukken. Dus je plukt op de snaren om dat instrument te spelen. Dat wordt door heel veel zangeren gebruikt en zangeressen. En dat kan je in heel veel verschillende muzieksoorten vinden, zoals pop, rock, blues. Dat kan elektrisch of akoestisch zijn. Dat is, als ik een hint niet vergeten ben, is dit alles.
Okay, what about you, Katerina?
I understand quite a lot.
In German or Swabian?
In German and Swabian. Ich habe verstanden. Das ist Musikinstrument und das wird benutzt für verschiedene Genres, wie Rock, Pop, Blues und ja, so. Ja.
Aha, that's it. Okay. What about you, Magnus, in Danish?
ja, jeg hørte også, at det var et musikinstrument. Det kunne benyttes i rock, pop, blues og klassisk musik. Det kan være et akustisk instrument, og det kan være et elektrificeret instrument. Der var lige en ting, som jeg missede lidt i starten. Det lød som om, at det var noget, du pressede mod din kind. Så jeg tænker, det kan være en... Ja, nu skal jeg nok lade være med at sige, hvad jeg tror, det er. Men ja, så jeg er faktisk... Det er sjovt nok, jeg er en lille smule i tvivl om det her. Så nu må vi se, hvad det bliver til.
Okay, Jan?
Ja, also ich habe auf jeden Fall auch verstanden, wie alle anderen, dass es ein Musikinstrument ist, was es in verschiedenen Genres zu finden gibt, was sowohl elektrisch als auch akustisch sein kann. Aber da waren auch noch einige Sachen drumherum, die habe ich auch nicht ganz so verstanden.
Okay, so what would be your final answer, Jan? Like, how would you answer to this?
Yeah, I would probably guess a guitar.
And in German, guitar is?
Gitarre.
Guitar, okay. Magnus?
Jamen, så jeg er faktisk en lille smule i tvivl, om det kan være en guitar eller en violin. Jeg tror, det er en guitar.
Okay. Katarina?
Guitar.
Guitar. And Leonardo?
Gitaar.
Which is great! You all guessed it. So this is guitar in English, which in Norwegian is it doesn't recognize it as Norwegian, so I have to manually change it to Norwegian. So we want to hear how it's pronounced.
Gitar.
Guitar.
Gitar.
Yes, so that's what it is. Okay, so
Actually, I don't know if Magnus got that, but the fact that you pick on the strings to play this, that's what I got that. I didn't hear it in your Danish. Did you get that?
So the funny thing, maybe we can hear it again in Norwegian, because for just a brief second, I thought she said that you pushed it against your chin.
okay.
Okay, maybe it's a violin, because you can use a violin in rock, pop, blues, and classical music, right?
Yeah, so
And
let's listen to the hints again.
Ja.
Et musikkinstrument som spilles ved å plukke på sangtrengin. Brukes i en rekke sjangre, inkludert rock, pop, blues og klassisk musikk. Kan være akustisk eller elektrisk.
Sangaranjin. That, like in Danish it's strengene, and in Norwegian I'm pretty sure it's strengene.
So the English translation of the hints: a musical instrument played by plucking the strings, used in a variety of genres, including rock, pop, blues, and classical music, can be acoustic or electric. So plucking the strings. I think that's the key.
Plukke på strengene in Danish, and I'm pretty sure it's very close to that in Norwegian. She said sangaranjin.
Plukke på sangtrengin. Sjangre.
Genre, it's the genre.
No.
Genre.
That is not genre. Genre is not spelled like that in Norwegian.
So what is that then? Let me
see.
Brukes i en rekke sjangre, inkludert rock, pop, blues og klassisk musikk.
Yeah. So genre, that's how you spell genre. So SJANGERE, that is genre. But strengene, that is the strings. That's not. She's. Something was wrong there with the way she said it.
So maybe that's not the Norwegian is also somewhat weird. Anna says maybe the robotic pronunciation is not giving it justice.
Yeah, might be.
But let me just see if there is any or maybe Wiktionary. Well, it doesn't have the 1 second.
Maybe it's just.
There is
I'm mistaken
Sangtrengin.
about this.
There is
Maybe they just
Sangtrengin.
have a. Maybe the Norwegian
There
just
is a-
have a different kind of pronunciation of strengene than we have in Danish.
Yeah, there is a good hint in the comments. A person said that Google Translate doesn't differentiate from the two variations of Norwegian, so Nynorsk and Bokmål. So maybe they got it from one to another. So maybe it's-
If you go from
Maybe
English
a
to
Norwegian
Norwegian,
proverb.
it will be bookmal, right? So I tried that, and let's see how it sounds.
Sangtrengin.
Still the same kind
okay.
of pronunciation.
I might just be wrong. Maybe they say it that way in Norwegian.
Maybe. But anyway, that was good. So that was a very good challenge. We can do one more before we go. If the guys are up for it.
Yeah.
Let's do. Let me see. Just check if this makes sense. Okay, let's do that one. Yeah. So listen to the hints.
Et vannfartøy som kan brukes til rekreasjon eller konkurranse. Drives av en person eller flere personer som bruker en padleåre. Kan brukes på elver, innsjøer og hav.
Okay.
Okay.
You hear that? Okay, let's listen to
It again.
single hints. One at a time, I mean.
Et vannfartøy som kan brukes til rekreasjon eller konkurranse. Drives av en person eller flere personer som bruker en padleåre. Kan brukes på elver, innsjøer og hav.
Interesting, right? Any guesses so far? Like, do you have any
Yes.
ideas? So explain to us in Danish what you understood without revealing the word.
Jeg hørte, at det var et vandfartøj, som man kunne bruge til konkurrencer og til normal transport, tror jeg. Det kunne bruges i elve, i søer og på hav. Ja, det kunne bruges i konkurrence. Der var en ting til, der var en sætning til det, men den fangede jeg ikke lige. Men jeg tror, jeg ved, hvad det er.
Okay, Jan, what did you get in German?
Ich habe verstanden, dass es ein Wasserfahrzeug sein müsste, was man für den Transport benutzen kann, was man aber auch, so habe ich das zumindest verstanden, für Passionen irgendwie benutzen kann und dass man das an den Hafen irgendwo anlegt. Ja, aber mehr habe ich auch nicht verstanden.
Okay, Leonardo?
Oké, dus ik heb eigenlijk ongeveer kunnen verstaan wat jij net zei. Dus dat is een voertuig dat iemand in het water kan gebruiken, in het algemeen. Dat kan voor één persoon of voor meerdere mensen zijn, of door meerdere mensen gebruikt worden in het water. En eigenlijk was dat verder wat ik heb kunnen verstaan.
Okay.
Jeg glemte lige en ting. Jeg hørte også, han sagde, at man kan sejle i båden med en padle.
Katarina,
What?
what did you get?
I got nothing.
Nothing
It
at all.
was
Not a single word.
Nothing at all. Yes, it's something. The only words I could get out what sounds family with something like Schuhe or Schoner, but I think it doesn't make sense. You couldn't. It's completely out of my. I don't know.
That's
what
fine.
it
That's
was.
fine. But since most of you guys understood something, maybe we could present the words that you think this is. So maybe Jan, what's your guess?
I don't know anything with a boat, but yeah,
Something,
I don't know.
something like a
Something like a
boat.
boat.
Good. Magnus, what's your
All right,
answer?
so I heard that it can be used in for normal transport and for competitions. It can be used on sea and lakes, and you use a paddle for your rowing with it. I think it's a kayak.
Okay. So Katarina, do you want to have any kind of guess? What was the word that you got? It was the only one word that you got.
I got something with Schoner, but it could be also Schoner is it could be something you can put over it as a protection, but it's also a German word for a type of boat.
Okay.
It's kind of
Leonardo.
Actually, in trying to re-elaborate because I was still thinking in my brain, and I got that extra detail about races, about racing with it. So I also thought of something close to a kayak. Actually, I don't know how to identify this exactly, but something like that, because I was thinking in my brain that I got to something related to racing in the end.
So the word is in Dutch.
Een kayak.
Great. That's what it is. It's
Kayak. Kayak.
kayak. It's kayak.
kayak.
Yeah, so you all got more or less that it was something to do with a watercraft, right? So that's kayak. And a quick translation of the hints into, maybe let's listen to it again with the Norwegian voice.
Et vannfartøy som kan brukes til rekreasjon eller konkurranse. Drives av en person eller flere personer som bruker en padleåre. Kan brukes på elver, innsjøer og hav.
Okay, and the English translation is a watercraft that can be used for recreation or competition, driven by one or more people using a paddle, can be used on rivers, lakes, and seas. Great.
Oh, I got that used. I got the cognate there.
Which one?
Gebruiken. The last one. The verb to use in Dutch is gebruiken. So I got the cognate there.
Yeah. I mean, to me, it was very surprising to see that and to hear that, because it does sound a lot like English. If you like, you could find lots of those cognates in English itself.
Yeah,
like
except
padlare.
this. Yeah, this word I didn't got till the end. Padlare. Oh my god. Okay.
Padleåre.
Padleåre.
Padlore.
Padleåre.
So in Danish we only say padle. Men man kan godt, you can say padleåre.
You are swallowing so much stuff out of the word.
Yeah. And Claudia is suggesting this cognate gebruiken, gebrauchen.
Gebruiken, gebruiken, yeah.
Paddle oars. Maybe that's the full English.
What about you German guys about the vandfartøj?
I was confused because of the toy at the end, because first I thought about something to play with, but so I tried to get it from English, so then I
So but the funny thing is that you say værktøj, right? and you say,
Nee, Fahrzeug. Wasserfahrzeug.
yeah, so you have a cognate there.
Yeah,
Was ein
yeah,
Fahrzeug. You could say that in German, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Watervoertuig would be the cognate in Dutch.
Yeah.
So there are some suggestions from Anna. So those are, the first one is in what languages are those?
Robåd, kayak, canoe. That seems like Swedish.
Swedish. Okay. And there is a comment from Marie about Ruderboot is something different than a kayak. In German, Ruderboot is being moved by rowing backwards. Kayaks are rowed forward. Ah, okay. I think I know how it looks like.
Ruderbåd. I think that's a rowboat, right?
Rowboat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Rowboat.
it looks like English. Yeah, we
Rowboat.
can find some similarity there.
Yeah, I must say that I found surprisingly a lot of cognates in Norwegian I didn't expect. And actually, I've been exposed to Norwegian quite a lot, and I must say that, in my opinion, this today has been the moment I got the most out of it ever, let's say.
Yes.
Can I try to read this sentence in Danish for you guys?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to translate that into Danish?
No, not translate. Just read it in Danish.
Read one of the challenges that.
No. This one. I'll just.
Okay. You just are going to apply the Danish phonology to what you see here. Okay, let's do that.
Okay. Et vandfartøj, som kan bruges til rekreation eller konkurrence, drives af en person eller flere personer, som bruger en padleåre, kan bruges på elver, indsøer og hav.
Okay, so does it sound more like Danish now after applying Danish phonology, or it just sounds like we've just invented a new language?
Maybe you could make it spoken in Norwegian, and people can hear the difference between the Danish version and the Norwegian version.
Okay, and now you want me to play it in Norwegian?
Norwegian, yeah.
Et vannfartøy som kan brukes til rekreasjon eller konkurranse. Drives av en person eller flere personer som bruker en padleåre. Kan brukes på elver, innsjøer og hav.
And in Danish. Et vandfartøj, som kan bruges til rekreation eller konkurrence, drives af en person eller flere personer, som bruger en padleåre, kan bruges på elver, indsøer og hav.
Great. And actually, I just switched the translation from Norwegian to Danish, applied to the same text. The English translation is exactly the same, and let's listen to the pronunciation that it's going to do.
Et vannfartøy som kan brukes til rekreasjon eller konkurranse. Drives av en person eller flere personer som bruker en padleåre. Kan brukes på elver, innsjøer og hav.
That was Norwegian.
Still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was Norwegian.
So, so you see, we cannot fool the AI. It just knows it's Norwegian and it's not going to read it in Danish for us.
So you can, that's funny. Well, what if you put it in translate and then, because the words are spelled a little different in Danish, so maybe you can fool it by actually translating it to Danish.
Let's see.
Et vandfartøj, som kan bruges til rekreation eller konkurrence. Drives af en person eller flere personer, som bruger en padleåre. Kan bruges på elver, indsøer og hav.
Okay, that was funny, because she was reading Norwegian in Danish.
Yeah, we managed to fool the AI. Yeah, I used.
Oh my god, if I should pronounce the word padlera, then I would break my tongue, I think.
Hello.
But no,
In the Danish version.
but no. Yeah.
Let's see if we are able to do this one.
Et vanfartøy som kan bruges til rekreation eller konkurrence. Dreift af om person eller flere personer som bruger om padlere. Kan bruges par elver, insiør og GHAV.
That was the German, right?
This would be my accent when I try to speak Danish, I think. So,
Yeah.
sounds like a German accent.
It sounded like a German who was trying to speak Danish.
Yeah.
The funniest,
Yeah.
I don't know if you agree, but the funniest thing has been when at the end of the third clue, he didn't manage to pronounce those words, so he just said "Oge ha avao."
Yeah.
Yeah, just made up. So just to be fair, let's play it in Dutch also.
Et vanfartøy som kan bruges til recreation eller concurrence. Drives AV en person eller flere personer som bruker en padleren. Kan bruges po elver, insuur OGHAV.
Oh, hey, five. Yeah. Did it sound anything like German, Dutch, or Danish? Did it sound like anything like it, or not really?
Yeah, it sounded
Well-
a lot like Danish.
For me, it was just laughing and laughing and laughing ahead. In the sense that it didn't sound anything for me.
Tom says it's nothing like Dutch. Okay.
Exactly, nothing like Dutch. Yeah.
Nothing like Dutch. Okay, so that was a good exercise. So that's the new format. We can be trying that out in future streams also. Just using AI-generated charades and it's always nice to have a native speaker of a particular language, but if we don't have anyone calling in at the time, we can always just use the technology to assist us and have some fun with languages.
Norbert, I just wanted to say we'll contact us then when you want to do, because you wanted to do maybe a non-native speaker show about Mandarin, right?
Oh, that's still a work in progress. I can't commit to it at this point. Yeah. But there are some Germanic videos coming up soon, and there is going to be also some more Celtic languages on the Ecolinguist channel.
Okay.
So that's what's coming up next. But meanwhile, we can just enjoy live streams, and live streams are more spontaneous, and we can have all kinds of challenges happening. But working on the regular videos, it takes just so much more time. Let's just keep the live streams going, and meanwhile work on the videos in the background. So guys, thank you so much. Yes,
This one, I just said this format was very fun. Like where you put,
That's true. Yeah,
introduce
I
like
guess,
a sentence in a different language than we all speak, and then we try to guess it. That's
yeah. That's it's very flexible. We can adjust to whatever is happening on the stream. So I like that.
It's a bit like the thing we did. I think it was 3 weeks ago on the Romance Languages Hub with Romanian.
Yes, we did that with Romanian. I did that with Czech in the Slavic Languages Hub also. I think it's going to become a part of it. Yes?
Yeah, I'm still not sure. I just want to participate maybe the next time or something like that in the Romance Languages Hub with my Italian, but I'm still not sure how good the knowledge must be to participate in a video. It is quite difficult to guess if I'm good enough or not. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe it is a try, but
non-native speakers are also welcome, but it really depends on what's happening during stream. If we,
yeah,
because if we have multiple non-native speakers, we can come up with a non-native speakers challenge and change the format a little
yeah.
bit. But it really depends what's happening on the stream while it's happening, because it's live, so we never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But I just say, as a native speaker, don't be afraid, and just get it. Maybe if you don't feel confident enough about your language level, maybe we can get connected on Discord and see how your language level is, and to see if you really might feel confident to get on
Yeah,
up and
yeah.
like the language.
Yes, so you
Yeah,
definitely can
yeah.
meet Leonardo and Magnus on Discord. I'm not sure if Katharina is there, but anybody is welcome. The link is in the description, so you guys can join
Yes.
the Discord community and just practice languages there.
Yeah.
So how can I find you on Discord then? Because maybe I can contact you.
So you can talk about this off air, maybe.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Jan, you have the link to join the Discord. You can find Leonardo there
Yeah.
in one of the voice channels or text channels. But thank you so much, guys, for participating today.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun. Next week's stream is going to be on the Romance Languages Hub. So that's going to be happening next Wednesday, also 1 hour earlier than usual. And yes, thank you so much. Thank you everybody for watching. If you have any feedback about the challenges that we did today, just let us know in the comments. Have a great evening and see you next time.